Your Excellency Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, Your Excellency Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand, Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I feel greatly honored and privileged to speak on this auspicious occasion of the launch of the Human Development Report for the year 2021-22, which is entitled Uncertain Times, Unsettled Lives, Shaping Future in a Transforming World. I commend you, Mr. Secretary General, the Human Development Report Advisory Board for the year 21-22, and indeed the entire UN Secretariat for putting together this comprehensive report. I particularly commend the United Nations for the sterling job it continues to do in coordinating global efforts towards addressing challenges and tapping into opportunities. Excellencies, the authors of this report that we are launching today could not have chosen a better title. We are indeed living through uncertain times, and it is safe to say that the world is at an inflection point. A multitude of devastating global events, ranging from the COVID-19 pandemic through climate change and the ongoing war in Ukraine, causing uncertainties all across the globe, not least in Africa. We often see the growing evidences of climate change, from persistent droughts, floods, fires, and severe storms. In my own country and further to the eastern and northern African regions, we are experiencing consecutive seasons of poor rains and droughts, putting millions of people at risk of starvation and economic catastrophe. All this happens on the heels of COVID-19 pandemic that has claimed many lives and damaged livelihoods. As it has been said by many, the pandemic has compounded the inequalities both within and between our countries, with women bearing the brunt of it all. I know I'm not alone in worrying about what might happen next, but I take comfort from a saying in my local language, Swahili, which says kujikwaa sio kuanguka, ila ni kwenda mbele, which means to stumble is not to fall, but to move forward. This is the fundamental message of hope I take from this report, which you are launching here today. Global humanity development indeed stumbled, and it stumbled badly in the face of COVID-19. But humanity did not fall. People did not give up, and that's why we are seeing societies recovering almost everywhere. Let us take this opportunity to uplift humanity in its wider sense, so as to move forward to transform our world basing on the principles of inclusion and global solidarity. The pandemic is a wake-up call. It has reminded us that every country must change the way in which we are thinking about development to ensure our children and the future generation will not pay the price for our mistakes. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I applaud the calls in this report for the world to work together to tackle our shared challenges today and tomorrow. It has become increasingly clear over the last years, neither viruses nor climate change respect national borders. They can hurt anyone, anywhere, and at any time. We all have a part to play to build a better future, and to invest in human development is the way forward. I thank you for your kind attention. Asanteni sana.